Hello students, in today's lecture I will discuss the mean value and the root mean square value of the alternating current and the alternating EMF. Okay, I will discuss the mean value and the root mean square value for the alternating current with you. Okay, and the same approach will hold for the alternating EMF. The alternating EMF, the mean value and the root mean square value for the alternating EMF, you can consult from your book. Okay, the two, they are one and same thing. So take a look, alternating current or the alternating EMF. Okay, they exist the two different values. First one is measured for half the cycle of the alternating current or the alternating EMF, and that is called the mean value or the average value. Remember, this mean value or the average value, it is always calculated for half cycle. It is always calculated for half cycle. And to calculate the mean value or the average value, the concept of charge is used. Got it? And since then comes the root mean square value and the virtual value. The root mean square value or the virtual value. This root mean square value or the virtual value of the alternating current or the alternating EMF is always calculated for full cycle. It is always calculated for complete cycle. Okay, and to calculate the root mean square value or the virtual value, the concept of heat produced is used. Got it? So since whenever you are talking about the alternating current or the alternating EMF, then since there exists the two different values, one is called the mean value or the average value, and the other is called the root mean square value or the virtual value. Got it, since? So since first of all, you have to copy this plan. Okay, note it down. Now since one by one, I will discuss with you the mean value, then I will discuss with you the root mean square value for the alternating current. And for the alternating EMF, they can be consulted by the book. It is very simple. Okay. So since, what do we understand by the mean value or the average value first of all? The mean value or average value of alternating current. The mean value or the average value of the alternating current. Now to understand the mean value or the average value of the alternating current, we are going to consider a circuit which is first supplied with the alternating supply. Then the same circuit is to be applied by a voltage which will produce the constant current. Okay, so take a look. Let us suppose we are talking about a circuit whose resistance is supposed to say R, and this circuit is connected with the alternating supply. The circuit is connected with the alternating supply for half the time period. Okay, that is, the alternating current, say I, is allowed to flow through the circuit for the time 0 to t by 2, where capital T is the time period of the alternating cycle. Okay, clear? Now since what will happen when the alternating supply is connected across this load resistance R, and the instantaneous current, suppose say I is flowing through it, then in this much time, that is 0 to t by 2, some charge will flow through the circuit. Let us suppose that Q is the charge which flows from the end A towards the end B through this resistance R, when the alternating current whose instantaneous value I flows through it. Got it, sense? Okay. सिंपल वर्ड से बता रहा हूं बेटा, कोई भी सर्किट है, सर्किट को ऑल्टरनेटिंग सप्लाई के साथ हमने कनेक्ट किया है। ऑल्टरनेटिंग सप्लाई की वजह से ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट सर्किट के अंदर से फ्लो करेगा। ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट को फ्लो कराना है फॉर द टाइम 0 टू t by 2। ओके, इतने टाइम में जब ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट जिसका इंस्टेंटेनियस वैल्यू I है A से B की तरफ अगर फ्लो करेगा, तो कुछ चार्ज जिसको हमने Q बोला, it will flow through this resistance R from the end A to B. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to compare the same situation, and now we are going to allow a constant current to pass through the circuit. Now let us suppose, again we are considering the same circuit, and a constant current is allowed to pass through this circuit. The constant current is also passed through the same circuit for the same time, that is 0 to t by 2, that is a half cycle. Okay, now since we are going to consider or we are going to take that constant current, we are going to pass that constant current, okay, which also sends the same amount of charge Q from the end A to the end B when it is allowed to pass for the same time, that is 0 to t by 2. मतलब बेटा उसी सर्किट को दोबारा कंसीडर करना है जिसको हमने पहले कंसीडर किया था, जिसके अंदर से हमने ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट फ्लो कराया था। अब की बारी उसी सर्किट के अंदर से एक ऐसा कांस्टेंट करंट फ्लो कराना है, जो अगर t 0 से t by 2 टाइम के लिए फ्लो करे, तो बेटा वो कांस्टेंट करंट भी सेम अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज Q फ्लो करा पाए थ्रू द सेम सर्किट। बात समझ आ गई? तो अब की बारी लेट अस सपोज से Im is that constant current which when flows through this resistance R for the time 0 to t by 2 also sends the same amount of charge Q as is done by the alternating current in the same circuit. Got it? Okay. तो बेटा ये जो कांस्टेंट करंट हमने फ्लो कराया है, इस कांस्टेंट करंट को मीन वैल्यू बोलेंगे ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट का। इस कांस्टेंट करंट को गिवन ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट का मीन वैल्यू बोलेंगे। बात समझ आ गई? क्लियर? तो पहले मैं डेफिनेशन दे रहा हूं, आप नोट कर लें उसको। द मीन वैल्यू और द एवरेज वैल्यू, द मीन वैल्यू और द एवरेज वैल्यू of the given alternating current can be defined as that constant current which when flows through the same circuit for the same time 0 to t by 2 sends the same amount of charge as is done by the alternating current. खत्म। तो ये डेफिनेशन है। ओके, आप इसको नोट कर लें। अब बेटा मीन वैल्यू का एक्सप्रेशन हमें ऑब्टेन करना है। ओके, expression for mean value or average value of alternating current. ठीक है? Now let us suppose we are talking about a circuit whose resistance is say R, and the circuit is connected with the alternating supply, and the instantaneous current I is allowed to flow through the circuit. The instantaneous current I is allowed to flow through the circuit for the time 0 to t by 2, and let us suppose say that the charge Q flows through the circuit from the end A to the end B. Clear? पहले बेटा considerations note कर लें. Consider the circuit whose resistances are connected across the alternating supply. Connected across the alternating supply. Suppose I be the instantaneous value. Suppose I be the instantaneous value of the alternating current flowing through the circuit, and is given by I is equals to I naught sine omega t. Okay. Now let पहले इक्वेशन नोट कर ले. Let dq be the small charge. Let dq be the small charge which flows through the circuit in the small time interval dt. So since this dq by dt, it is simply written as the instantaneous value of the current. Clear? So since this dq is written as I naught sine omega t multiplied by dt. I was the instantaneous value of the current, alternating current, whose value is this. Okay? Clear? Now since we have to calculate the charge or the total charge which flows through the circuit in the time 0 to t by 2. Clear? तो एक स्टेटमेंट नोट कर लें यहां. Let Q be the charge which flows through the circuit in time 0 to t by 2. So since the Q is written as integral from 0 to t by 2 I naught sine omega t dt. क्लियर हो गई बात? अब आप इंटीग्रेशन कैरी आउट करें. So this Q is written as I naught integration from 0 to t by 2 sine omega t dt. The integral of sine omega t, this Q is written as I naught cos minus cos omega t by omega. Okay. The limits, they are 0 to t by 2. Fine. So this Q is written as minus of I naught divided by omega cos 2 pi by capital T, the value for omega. T की जगह पे लिमिट्स डाल रहे हैं यहां. It is t by 2 minus cos 0. Okay. T, they are cancelled out. 2 and 2, they are cancelled out. This Q is written as minus I naught divided by omega. We are left with cos pi minus cos 0. Now cos pi, it is minus 1 and cos 0 is 1. So Q is written as minus I naught divided by omega minus 1 minus 1. Okay? इसे कॉपी करें आप. Yes, so it's done. Now, this Q is written as it is twice of I naught divided by omega. Okay. Let us call this as the equation number first. अब क्या करना है? अब स्टूडेंट्स, let us suppose, आप नोट करें, let I am be the mean value of the given alternating current. And by definition, अब सर इस डेफिनेशन को यूज करेंगे. सेम अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज क्यों फ्लो कर रहा था जब करंट कांस्टेंट करंट फ्लो कर रहा था. तो कांस्टेंट करंट के लिए I is equal to Q divided by time. So this Q is written as Im multiplied with T by 2. Q is written as Im multiplied with T by 2. Let us call this as the equation number second. This Im is the mean value of the given alternating current. This implies that this Im multiplied with T by 2 is equals to twice of I naught divided by omega. Got it? That is, this Im is written as twice of I naught divided by omega multiplied with twice divided by capital T. Clear? अब बेटा ओमेगा का वैल्यू रमें. Im is written as it is twice of I naught divided by 2 pi multiplied with T multiplied with 2 by capital T. Capital T is cancelled out. 2 cancelled out. So we are left with this Im is written as 2 divided by pi times of I naught. Okay? And this 2 divided by pi, it comes out to be this Im is equals to 0.6 0.636 times of I naught. ओके, राउंड ऑफ अगर करें इस वैल्यू को तो ये निकल के आता है 0.637 टाइम्स ऑफ I naught. कॉपी करें इसमें. ओके, तो स्टूडेंट्स किसी भी ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट का मीन वैल्यू कितना होता है? किसी भी ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट का मीन वैल्यू 0.637 टाइम्स इट्स पीक वैल्यू होता है. क्लियर? ओके. अब स्टूडेंट्स बात करेंगे रूट मीन स्क्वायर वैल्यू और द वर्चुअल वैल्यू. रूट मीन स्क्वायर वैल्यू और वर्चुअल वैल्यू ऑफ ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट. रूट मीन स्क्वायर वैल्यू और द वर्चुअल वैल्यू ऑफ द ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट. देखिए, लेट अस सपोज से इट इज द सर्किट whose resistors are. The circuit is connected with the alternating supply. The circuit is connected with the alternating supply for the complete cycle. That is for the time 0 to capital T, where capital T is the time period of the alternating current or the alternating EMF. Clear? Now what will happen? Since बेटा alternating current जब इस resistance R के अंदर से flow करेगा for time 0 to capital T, clear? No doubt A से B flow करेगा for the time T by 2, मतलब पॉजिटिव हाफ में A से B flow करेगा, नेगेटिव हाफ में B से A फ्लो करेगा. तो स्टूडेंट्स क्वेश्चन ये नहीं है कि करंट किस डायरेक्शन में फ्लो करेगा. इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जब करंट किसी भी सर्किट के अंदर से फ्लो करता है तो सर्किट के क्रॉस हीट प्रोड्यूस होता है. तो करंट इंस्टेंटेनियस करंट I अगर A से B फ्लो कर रहा है या B से A फ्लो कर रहा है तो दोनों ही केसेस में हीट तो प्रोड्यूस होगा रजिस्टर के अक्रॉस। मान लेते हैं कि बेटा जब ऑल्टरनेटिंग सप्लाई हम लगाते हैं और ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट जिसका इंस्टेंटेनियस वैल्यू आई है वो इस सर्किट के अंदर से फ्लो करता है। क्लियर? मैंने एरो मार्क किया फॉर द पॉजिटिव हाफ। नेगेटिव हाफ जब आएगा तो करंट बी से ए फ्लो करेगा। मान लेते हैं 0 से t टाइम के लिए मतलब कंप्लीट साइकिल में जब ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट फ्लो करता है तो टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ हीट H सर्किट के क्रॉस प्रोड्यूस हो जाता है। समझ आ गई बात? तो कोई भी सर्किट के क्रॉस ऑल्टरनेटिंग सप्लाई लगाया फॉर टाइम 0 टू कैपिटल T, इतने टाइम में सर्किट के क्रॉस ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट के फ्लो की वजह से हीट प्रोड्यूस हुआ, दैट इज H। नाउ अगेन वी आर गोइंग टू कंपेयर, फिर से उसी सर्किट की बात करेंगे और उसी सर्किट के अंदर से अब की बारी एक कांस्टेंट करंट फ्लो कराएंगे। ऐसा कांस्टेंट करंट फ्लो कराएंगे कि जिसको अगर 0 से कैपिटल T टाइम के लिए फ्लो कराया जाए तो यह कांस्टेंट करंट भी सेम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट H सर्किट के क्रॉस प्रोड्यूस करा ले। बात समझ आ गई? तो ऐसी कांस्टेंट करंट जिसके फ्लो करने पर सर्किट के अक्रॉस सेम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट इन द सेम टाइम प्रोड्यूस हो जाए, दैट कांस्टेंट करंट इज कॉल्ड द रूट मीन स्क्वायर वैल्यू और द वर्चुअल वैल्यू ऑफ द गिवन ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट। समझ आ गई बात? तो पहले मैं डेफिनेशन दे रहा हूं, आप नोट करें। द रूट मीन स्क्वायर वैल्यू or the virtual value of the given alternating current can be defined as that constant current which produces the same amount of heat in the same time 0 to capital T as is done by the alternating current flowing through the same circuit for the same time. Done? अब स्टूडेंट्स एक्सप्रेशन ऑब्टेन करना है रूट मीन स्क्वायर वैल्यू या फिर वर्चुअल वैल्यू का। The expression for the root mean square value or the virtual value of the given alternating current. Let us suppose we are talking about a circuit whose resistances are, the circuit is connected with the alternating supply, and let us suppose say I be the instantaneous current which flows through the circuit for time 0 to capital T, and it let us suppose say produces the heat H. ओके बेटा कंसिडरेशंस लिखे। कंसिडर द सर्किट कनेक्टेड विद द ऑल्टरनेटिंग सप्लाई सपोज द इंस्टेंटेनियस वैल्यू ऑफ द ऑल्टरनेटिंग करंट flowing through the circuit is given by I equals to I naught sine omega t. I equals to I naught sine omega t. नेक्स्ट लाइन में लिखें, लेट ऐसे लिखें, let dH be the small amount of heat produced across the circuit in the small time interval dt when the alternating current flows through it. So since this dH, the small amount of heat, it is given by I square into R into dt, where this I is the instantaneous value of the current. So since this dH is written as I naught sine omega t square multiplied with R multiplied with dt. So this dH is written as I naught square into R multiplied with sine square omega t multiplied with dt. Okay. Now it is a small amount of heat dH which is produced across the circuit in the small time interval dt. Okay. Now next line में statement लिखे, let capital H be the total amount of heat produced. Let capital H be the total amount of heat produced across the circuit when the alternating current flows through it for time 0 to capital T. So since H is the total amount of heat produced across the circuit when the alternating current flows through it for the complete circle. So this H can be obtained by integrating this expression within the proper limits, that is 0 to capital T. I naught square into R into sine square omega t multiplied by dt. So this H is written as I naught square into R constant integral from 0 to t sine square omega t dt. Got it? अब बेटा साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी dt को इंटीग्रेट करें. So this H is written as I naught square into R integral from 0 to t sine square omega t, it is written as 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 dt. That is, the H is written as I naught square into R divided by 2 integral from 0 to t 1 minus cos 2 omega t dt. अब बेटा बारी बारी इंटीग्रेट करें, पहले 1 को इंटीग्रेट करेंगे फिर cos 2 omega t को इंटीग्रेट करेंगे. So this H is written as I naught square into R divided by 2, say small t minus cos 2 omega t को इंटीग्रेट करें sin 2 omega t by 2 omega, लिमिट्स लगाएं 0 से कैपिटल T. Now the H is written as I naught square into R divided by 2, the limits they are t minus 0 minus 1 upon 2 omega sin 2 into 2 pi by capital T into say capital T minus sin 0. यहां पर t से t कैंसिल हो जाएगा. So this H is written as I naught square into R divided by 2 into capital T. और बेटा ये वाला जो पार्ट आएगा इसका वैल्यू 0 आएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे sin 4 पाई है, sin 4 पाई 0 होता है, sin 0 भी 0 होता है. So since heat H is written as I naught square into R divided by 2 multiplied with capital T. Okay? Now we are going to call this as the equation number first. बेटा इसको कॉपी करें, नोट कर लें. Yes, so it's done. अब नेक्स्ट लाइन में लिखें let IV be the root mean square value or the virtual value of the given alternating current. Then by definition of root mean square value, the same amount of heat H is produced across the circuit, across the same circuit. So IV square into R into say capital T. We are going to call this as the equation number 2. Now we have to compare these two equations. This IV square into say R into say capital T is written as I naught square into R into say capital T divided by 2. RT cancel out. So this IV square is written as I naught square divided by 2. This IV is written as I naught divided by root 2. So since the root mean square value or the virtual value of the given alternating current is always 1 by root 2 times its peak value. बेटा जब 1 by root 2 की वैल्यू लगाएंगे तो IV is written as 0.707 times of I naught. IV is written as 0.707 times of I naught. So since the root mean square value or the virtual value of the given alternating current is always equals to 0.707 times its peak value. बात समझ आ गई? आप इसको कॉपी कर लें. Done. So since this is all for today, okay, the rest we will discuss in the next lecture.